Top 10 Wealthiest People in History and Their Incredible Fortunes. Throughout history, individuals have amassed extraordinary wealth, surpassing even the wildest imaginations. The question of how much wealth one could accumulate over their lifetime might lead to astonishing answers, as some historical figures have managed to gather fortunes exceeding $100 trillion. This video delves into the lives of the 10 richest people in history, focusing on those who lived between 1800 and 1980. Though most of these individuals are no longer with us, their incredible wealth and the ultra-luxurious lifestyles they led continue to captivate us. These individuals have shaped industries, economies, and societies, leaving lasting legacies that still resonate today. Nicholas Romanov. Romanov was a prominent figure in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, is renowned for his remarkable journey from modest beginnings to amassing immense wealth. Born into a middle-class family in Russia, Nicholas possessed an entrepreneurial spirit and a keen eye for investment opportunities. Nicholas's path to riches began when he established a small trading business in St. Petersburg. With his shrewd business acumen and unwavering determination, he quickly expanded his enterprise, capitalizing on Russia's burgeoning industrialization and global trade networks. His ventures spanned various sectors, including oil, mining, and transportation, allowing him to diversify his wealth and gain significant influence. One of Nicholas's most notable accomplishments was his involvement in the oil industry. Recognizing the growing global demand for petroleum, he made strategic investments in oil fields across Russia, securing lucrative deals that propelled his wealth to unprecedented heights. His oil empire spanned vast territories, and he gained a reputation as a leading player in the global energy market. In addition to oil, Nicholas's investments in mining ventures also contributed significantly to his wealth. He acquired numerous mineral-rich properties, extracting valuable resources such as gold, silver, and precious gemstones. With these ventures, he amassed substantial profits, further solidifying his financial success. Romanov's net worth was estimated at $300 million. Andrew Carnegie. Andrew Carnegie was a Scottish-American industrialist and philanthropist who made his fortune in the steel industry. Born in Dunfermline, Scotland in 1835, he emigrated to the United States with his family at the age of 13. Carnegie began his career in the United States working in a cotton mill, but he eventually found success in the steel industry. He began working for the Pennsylvania Railroad Company, where he gained valuable experience in the transportation and logistics industry. In 1870, Carnegie founded the Carnegie Steel Company, which quickly became the largest and most profitable steel company in the world. Carnegie's success in business was due to several factors. He was known for his innovative business practices, including vertical integration, which allowed him to control every aspect of the steel production process from mining to shipping. He also invested heavily in technology and research, which helped him to improve the efficiency of his operations and reduce costs. In 1901, Carnegie sold his steel company to J.P. Morgan for $480 million, creating the U.S. Steel Corporation. This made him one of the richest men in the world at the time, with a net worth estimated to be around $300 million, which is equivalent to several billion dollars in today's currency. J.P. Morgan was an American banker and financier who amassed an extraordinary amount of wealth in his lifetime. He was born in Hartford, Connecticut in 1837 and was the son of a successful banker. Morgan began his career in finance working for his father's banking firm, but he soon struck out on his own and formed his own banking company, J.P. Morgan & Company. He quickly became one of the most influential bankers of his time, financing and reorganizing several major railroads and consolidating several major companies, including United States Steel and General Electric. Morgan's wealth came from his astute business acumen and his ability to make strategic investments in companies that he believed had strong growth potential. He was also a master of finance and used his knowledge to help rescue the U.S. economy from several financial crises, including the Panic of 1907. Morgan's net worth was estimated at $2.2 billion. Carlos Slim. Carlos Slim Helú is a Mexican business magnate and investor who has built a vast fortune through his success in telecommunications, real estate, and other industries. Born in Mexico City in 1940, Slim inherited a small family business at a young age and began his journey towards becoming one of the wealthiest people in the world. Slim's success in business is due to his unique approach to investing and his ability to identify opportunities in emerging markets. He began by investing in real estate, building a portfolio of properties throughout Mexico and other parts of Latin America. He then turned his attention to the telecommunications industry, investing heavily in companies such as Telmex and América Móvil. Through a series of strategic acquisitions and mergers, Slim's companies became dominant players in the telecommunications industry, with a market share that extends throughout Latin America and into other parts of the world. His business empire, called Grupo Carso, also includes holdings in other industries such as retail, finance, and mining. As of September 2021, Slim's net worth was estimated at $68.9 billion. Amancio Ortega. Amancio Ortega Gaona is a Spanish business tycoon, best known as the founder of the Inditex fashion group, which includes the popular brand Zara. Born in Bustango de Arbas, Spain, Ortega started his career in the textile industry and later expanded his business into a global retail empire. As of September 2021, Ortega's net worth was estimated at $77 billion. Sam Walton. Samuel Moore Walton, known as Sam Walton, was an American businessman and entrepreneur who founded Walmart, the world's largest retailer. Born in Kingfisher, Oklahoma, in 1918, Walton began his career by working for J.C. Penney and later in the military during World War II. After the war, Walton decided to open his own store, using a $20,000 loan from his father-in-law. In 1945, he opened his first store, a Ben Franklin variety store in Newport, Arkansas. Over time, Walton began to experiment with different retail strategies, such as offering low prices and focusing on efficiency and customer service. These strategies proved successful, and he went on to expand his business, opening more stores throughout the United States. In 1962, Walton opened the first Walmart store in Rogers, Arkansas. The store was an instant success, and over the years, Walmart grew to become the largest retailer in the world. Walton's keen business sense and his ability to adapt to changing market conditions were key factors in Walmart's success. Walmart's success grew rapidly, catapulting Walton's net worth to an estimated $100 billion in today's dollars. Warren Buffett. Buffett is an American investor, business magnate, and philanthropist who has amassed an extraordinary amount of wealth in his lifetime. He was born in Omaha, Nebraska, in 1930, and showed an early interest in business and investing. Buffett began his career as an entrepreneur at the young age of 11, when he started selling chewing gum and Coca-Cola door-to-door. He later worked in his grandfather's grocery store, where he learned the basics of business and finance. After graduating from the University of Nebraska, Buffett went to Columbia Business School to study under Benjamin Graham, a legendary investor and author of the book, The Intelligent Investor. Buffett's investment philosophy is based on value investing, which involves buying stocks of undervalued companies and holding them for the long term. He is known for his ability to identify good companies with strong fundamentals that are trading at a discount to their intrinsic value. Buffett's success in investing began in the 1950s, when he started his own investment partnership. Over the years, he has made some very successful investments, including in American Express, Coca-Cola, and Gillette. He is also the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, a multinational conglomerate holding company that owns several subsidiaries in industries ranging from insurance to energy. Buffett's net worth was estimated at $101 billion. Cornelius Vanderbilt. Cornelius Vanderbilt, known as the Commodore, was an American business magnate who built his wealth in the shipping and railroad industries. Born on Staten Island, New York, he started his career as a ferry operator before expanding into steamships and eventually railroads. Vanderbilt's New York Central Railroad became the largest railroad system in the world, making him one of the wealthiest Americans in the 19th century. At the time of his death, his fortune was estimated at nearly $185 billion in today's dollars. Henry Ford. Henry Ford was an American industrialist and founder of the Ford Motor Company. Born in a small farming community in Michigan, Ford revolutionized the automotive industry with his innovative assembly line production methods. This innovation allowed him to produce affordable automobiles for the masses, transforming the way people lived and worked. At the time of his death, Ford's net worth was estimated at $200 billion in today's dollars. John D. Rockefeller. John Davison Rockefeller was a highly successful American business magnate who built his vast fortune through the founding of the Standard Oil Company. Born in Richford, New York in 1839, Rockefeller began his career as a bookkeeper before entering the oil business in 1863. At the time, the Industrial Revolution was fueling a growing demand for oil, and Rockefeller saw an opportunity to capitalize on this trend. He founded the Standard Oil Company in 1870, which quickly became a dominant force in the oil industry. Through a series of strategic acquisitions and mergers, Rockefeller's company gained control of 90% of the U.S. oil market by the early 1880s. Rockefeller's success in business was largely due to his aggressive tactics and his relentless focus on profits. He was known for his shrewd negotiating skills and his ability to drive hard bargains. He also invested heavily in research and development to improve the efficiency of his operations and drive down costs. At the time of his death, his net worth was estimated at over $400 billion in today's dollars. Final thoughts. In conclusion, the 10 individuals listed above represent some of the wealthiest people in history, amassing fortunes through various industries and endeavors. From the shipping empire of Cornelius Vanderbilt to the technological innovations of Larry Page and Sergey Brin, each person's story demonstrates the immense impact that wealth can have on society. Although the accumulation of wealth is not the sole measure of success, these individuals stand as testament to the power of ambition, innovation, and persistence in shaping the course of history.